ended up having to start this video over anyway. Crap. So anyway, what I was saying, TT, I call you back. She watches my video, so when she see it, she'll know that I actually got her call. It's stuff. Why everything coming on my phone now? Why now? So anyway, y'all, what I was saying is kind of mentally I've been kind of messed up. Things is working out, but too many close calls. You know what I mean? Too many close calls to where, or you would say too many obstacles, and I haven't given up. Like, I worked through it, I figure it out. I ask questions, I ask people questions, and I just try to get it done, no matter what it is. But a lot of last minute things, and I be stressing because it's almost like you're thinking you're not gonna have enough time to do something, and then you're stressed all the way up to that point and then you, let's just say, make it right in the nick of time. You barely got there on time, or you barely finished this on time, or you barely got that sent off on time, or you barely, all that last minute stuff is like been working on my brain, and I don't know. And then I just don't like when a lot of things pile up on me. So I kind of like just backed off of YouTube for a minute, and well, really I ain't had no other choice because I couldn't really do nothing because I got all this other stuff going on over here, and this YouTube for me is more so of a hobby, and I try to give out information. Like, I got questions and stuff, like people asking me questions. I spoke to one lady, it was real nice. What was her name? I want to say it was Michelle. I don't know, I have to look back at it. But I got a chance to speak with her, and we talked for a minute. And after we got off the phone, that's when I end up hooking up to the trailer. Well, I didn't, but yeah, I ended up hooking up to a loaded trailer. But let me explain it to you. So I was up in the car with her, and I was like, I'm finna get out and find me an empty trailer and all of that stuff. So I'm just gonna have to, talk with you later, call me back another time, or whatever the case may be. So I get out the truck, I go to walking down and see at our yards, y'all see how these trailers is lined up, right? Our trailers are lined up. So rather than go, and it wasn't this particular yard because I'm in Laredo right now, so it wasn't this yard I was at. So instead of going to each trailer, pulling up, looking at behind trailers or whatever the case may be, and seeing if they have a seal on it, because I'm looking for an empty trailer, I like just parked my truck. I got out of my truck, and I got out and I started walking behind all the trailers. And then I was checking to see which one, I don't know where it's coming from because I'm not sleeping, which one is empty and which one is loaded. Well, say like how I'm sitting now, it was a truck, and there was a trailer on his driver's side, was a trailer on his passenger side. Now I'm at the back of him, so I checked two trailers. They both start with 13. So I checked two trailers that didn't have a seal on them, and the one on his driver's side, opened the doors, looked inside of it. The one on his passenger side, I opened the doors, looked inside of it. And so one of them was loaded though. It was loaded with strap shit, like strap bundle recycled paper stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I come back and get the trailer. So I go back to the truck, get in my truck, drive down, because I already know where they at, because they in between this truck. So I pull it down, bag up, hook up to the trailer, and do everything I got to do. My Qualcomm was messed up, so I'm having to call in about everything. Call in, tell them what empty trailer I got. Pull around there, go to the fire check, give me some fuel. Fuel up, drive all the way like 4 hours and some to pick up the load. Get there to get the load. These people closed. So now I'm having to call back and forth, explain to them that the people closed. I saw the spot truck driver. He was like, yeah, they stopped being open 24/7. Well, they was open. They used to leave the bills with him. So they just stopped leaving the bills with him and stuff like that. And you have to be there from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so I'm like, okay then, cool. And so he was telling me where I could find somewhere to park at, possibly, because it's like 1:30 in the morning. So then I leave. I know I talked to the people, but then I had left again. When I say the people, I'm talking about the Schneider people, the after hour people. But I had left and I had got parked. I found a truck stop, small truck stop. One parking space left. I hurried up and got it. And so I'm sitting there and they called me back. The guy called me back and he was like, I talked to customer service. They said it's a 24-hour facility and all of that stuff. And that the people is there. And I'm like, no, they're not there. I'm there and I don't see nobody. Only person I saw was a spot truck driver. I gave him all the information I told him what the spot truck driver said. I told him, and when I'm saying the spot truck driver, because one would think, well, if the spot truck driver is there, that means this facility is open. And like I explained to him, and I'm explaining to y'all, they have 2 warehouses. We pick up at one particular warehouse. That's where, I guess, the product that we picking up, that's where that warehouse is at. So they have another one. It's a Kimberly-Clark. They have another one, like 3, 4, 5 miles, maybe 7, 8, and 10 miles. I don't know. Down the road, well, it ain't down the road because you got to come out, turn, go all the way down, go some hills and all that stuff. I've been over there before, only to take an empty trailer there. But as far as my loads are loaded at this place right here. So that driver, they got cameras and stuff like that. So when they see people, well, actually, he wasn't there for that, and I'm explaining that. He wasn't there because they saw me on the camera at this particular warehouse. He was there because a wrecker had come in with a spot truck that was broken down. And so I guess he was, well, I ain't no guessing, he was talking to the wrecker driver and instructing him on where to park the broken spot truck. And so, and I was there, and so, and I got to talk to him, and so that's when he told me everything. But I'm here, I'm walking around this place, ain't nobody out here, it's dark and stuff, in the middle of the night. They might have dogs and snakes and barracudas and everything, I don't know. I'm scared of the dark, so I'm not trying to be walking out here. And then, like, you at a place that got some, I don't know, I say high value stuff, it might be high value to them, I don't know. But I'm just out here freely walking around, black woman, all that stuff like that. Yes, I put that in there, black woman just randomly walking around that. No, I'm not trying to have them kind of problems and stuff like that. Ain't nobody here but me. So, and I'm not finna go sneaking through and peeking through and doing all this stuff through their stuff. I'm not doing it because I don't feel like I should have to do that. Somebody need to be here. I go to where the driver entrance door is at, and if it's locked, I look on the door, look on the wall, and see if I see any numbers. I did see a number. I called that number. They said if you here between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. to call this number. I called that number. I couldn't get nobody. I can't get a soul. Ain't nobody answering the phone. Matter of fact, but the phone wasn't even ringing like that. Excuse me. It was turned off, going straight to voicemail full. They ain't talking to nobody. No, that's when the spot truck driver pulled up, and that's when he explained everything to me. Now I'm over here. I done told y'all all this. Now I'm over here at the truck stop, park. Now he talking about what customer service saying, and customer service is not here, and I hate when people do that. I got a visual. That's about like me sitting here looking at a yard that have no trailers. Ain't got no trailer. I'm sitting here looking at it. And I call and let you know, and then you call me back and tell me what a computer's saying, as if the computer basically telling you that my eyes is lying to you and me. No, that ain't what's going on. I don't want to hear about what I'm the one who physically here. You can pull my truck up and stuff like y'all know y'all got truckers on this stuff. You see exactly where I'm sitting at. Ain't nothing here. You want me to take you a picture? And if I take you a picture, that really gonna piss me off even more, because basically you just called me a liar. That's what you just did. That's how I see it. You call me a liar. I got to show you a visual that this isn't going on. This isn't. And sometimes I get it because some drivers be on some BS and stuff like that. But I ain't got time to play with you. You better learn to drive that's on BS and the one that's not, because I ain't got time to play with other people cheering. No. So anyway, he want me to leave this one parking spot that I found. And now it's like 2:30 in the morning, 2:30ish or something like that, almost 3. Leave the only parking spot that I done found to drive back over there to just walk around and check the trailer. These people ain't never left bills in their trailer. Never. Check the trailers and see if bills is in the trailer and stuff like that, and find the trailer and get one that have basically the address on where I'm going. But if you can't do that, then drive back to the truck stop and park. Really, you think it's gonna be somewhere to park by the time I get back over here? This is the only parking. I said, okay. I hung up the phone, got in my damn bed and went to sleep. That's what I did. I'm gonna go back over there in the morning. That's when I'm going back. Cause I'm not finna leave my parking space and then I'm stuck out here with nowhere to park. I can't park on the shoulders and stuff like that because you don't want us parking on the shoulders. There's no one here. There's no one there. I'm not going back over there. I'm not leaving my parking space. I refuse. I shall not be moved. No. But I'm not gonna argue with him because sometimes you got to realize who you need to argue with, who you don't. He ain't listening. He's not understanding. I just said okay, hung up the phone, got in my bed, and went to sleep. That's what I did. I'm gonna go back. I go back in the morning. That's when I'm going back. So next morning came, and I called my BOR, and I talked with her, and I went over there, and I told her before I left, I was telling her about how no one was there and explained to her what was going on. But I'm headed back over there now and explain to them this is why I'm just now going over there to pick up this load and stuff like that. Plus I had to call in anyway because my information, they have to do my information for me because my car account was messed up. And so she was like, okay then, and she talked to customer service and then same thing. They gonna talk about, no, they open 24/7. I'm like, yeah, they saying that if somebody ain't communicating something with somebody because they not open 24/7 because I made it at 1:30 this morning and I'm headed back over here. And so I get back over there and I was driving and I stopped at the traffic light. Normally when I'm empty, I pull off, sometimes I pull off in 3rd gear and sometimes I pull off in 4th gear. Especially when I'm empty, I pull off in 4th gear. But when I'm loaded, I pull off in 3rd gear. And unless I'm too heavy and I have to downshift to 2nd gear. I don't think since I had this truck I ever touched 1st gear. But if I'm on a hill or whatever, sometimes I have to go down to 2nd gear or whatever. So I'm at this traffic light and I put my truck in 4th gear to pull out. Flat land and all of that stuff. Ease up out the clutch to pull out and she bucking like, what the fuck? I'm like, God, hold on, baby, what's going on with you? Why you act like you can't pull this empty trailer? Then when I say empty trailer, I thought about it. Did I hook up to the empty trailer or did I hook up to the loaded trailer? And I'm sitting here thinking y'all done went to praying and everything. I'm like, Lord, please don't let this trailer be loaded. Please, I know both of them. It was 2 trailers. One didn't have neither one had a seal. And I looked inside 2 trailers, and the one on the driver's side of the truck, which I know now, the truck was bagging back up when I first got to the trailer. The one on the driver's side of the truck was empty. The one on the passenger side of the truck was loaded. I'm at the back of it, and when I get to the front of it, I'm not thinking or anything like that. I hook to the trailer on the passenger side of the truck. I hook up to that trailer, turn my lights on, do a full walk around and check the trailer out. It's my fault. It's my fault, and I know it's my fault. I did not open them doors a second time to look inside the trailer. I know it's my fault. Don't nobody have to tell me it's my fault. I already know it's my fault because I didn't double check myself. I knew it was 2 trailers, and I knew neither one had a seal on it, and I knew one was loaded, one was empty, and I forgot the one that was empty was on the driver's side of the truck that was parked in between them. But I hooked up to the one on the passenger side. And when I made it back over to the place, y'all, I prayed. I was walking back to the truck and stuff, back to the trailer. I was praying, Lord, I know it's loaded. And I know you're going to tell me it's loaded. You're going to show me and everything. But, like, can you just magically make this stuff disappear? I'm serious. Because it's 4 hours back down the road. I get back there, I see a little piece of paper hanging off. I said, Lord have mercy. Open the doors. Sure enough, it's the loaded trailer. I'm like, man, got to be more careful. So then I called back in. My problem is now, because these people is only open, they only here from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, you know, at the time I got shut down at the truck stop, it was like, let's just say 2 o'clock, 2:30, somewhere in there. So if it's 2:30, what that is? Back up like 12:30 when I went, but I made it back over there, so it's like 12:30, roughly 1 o'clock when I made it back over there to get my loaded trailer. But I have a loaded trailer, and I can't drop this loaded trailer here. So I call in, I talk to my BOR, and I explain it to her. And she's like, it's all right. We all make mistakes. You know, basically, you know, just recognizing your mistake and all that stuff. You just got to take the load back. You got to take the load back. I knew I had to take the load back. I didn't want to, but I messed up. I can't blame that on nobody but myself. I was the one who messed up. And so, I'm like, okay then, I'm like, but these people, they do close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and ask the lady inside if I can get my paperwork to my load, because they do not leave paperwork in the trailer. And so she was like, okay then, we'll go in there and let me know and all of that stuff. So I go inside, I explain everything to the lady, because then my BOR said, I don't even know why you took an empty, why they the person I spoke to on the phone, why they said take an empty, it's on your assignments that you don't need an empty. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, to know that when the after hours people that I spoke to when I picked up the empty trailer, that they didn't let me know, well, you don't need to take an empty to this place. And if I would have had that information, then I would have never took an empty nor a loaded trailer 4 hours up the road, 4.5 hours up the road. But that's neither here nor there, because I have this trailer now and I gotta take it back. So I'm like, okay then. So I go in there and I talk to the lady and I explained to her what was going on. And which she also said, well, I didn't need to bring an empty trailer with me. And she like, just Bob tell, here go your paperwork. Go ahead on the side for your paperwork. It was 1:09, because I remember what time I put on that paperwork. It was 1:09 p.m. And so she let me get my paperwork and gave me my seal and all of that stuff. And I told her, because by the time I'm doing a turnaround, but that's 8 hours. I got to drive 4 hours down, 4 hours back. And she was like, oh yeah, we'll be long gone by then. And so she gave me my paperwork, gave me my seal and all of that stuff. So then I called my BOR back and I explained it to her, and I like, she reconfirmed that maybe you could pass the word along. This is not a 24-hour facility no more. But she did allow me to get my paperwork, because they'll be gone when I get back. And so which the gate will be open. So she was like, okay then, you know, some people just don't know what's going on. There's a breakdown in, that's what my BOR was saying, is it is a breakdown in communication. Good, she did let you get your paperwork and be safe and all of that stuff. So I hightail back down the highway, drop the empty trailer off, then I turn around and I drive all the way back up there and get up there. And then that's when I was saying about the cameras and stuff. They have like cameras around, because then when I was there to get my my loaded trailer, a spot truck driver, he pulled up. He was like, what you doing, driver? And so I was like, well, I went through the whole motion of explaining to him that I was up there earlier, but I had a loaded trailer instead of an empty trailer. And so the lady that was there, she gave me my paperwork, and I showed him the paperwork and the seal, and he was like, well, okay then, well, you good and all of that stuff. You need any help? You need me to lower the trailer? And I needed you to come over here like 10 minutes earlier or 15 minutes earlier when y'all first saw me, so you can lower this trailer. I did all the work now. I did all the work, but thank you. So I go ahead on and get hooked up, and I barely make it to West Memphis, because again, it's late at night again and I need somewhere to park. So I barely make it to West Memphis, to the yard in West Memphis, and that's where I parked at and stayed the night. Y'all, I caught pure hell. I got pure hell. And so I'm like, it just won't get better for me. I know it's gonna eventually get better, and things is looking up now, but like that was like so depressing and stuff. Like I'm finna take me a bath and I'm finna go to bed. I don't want to do this no more. Yeah, I get so stubborn and stuff like that. Like I quit, forget it. And so then I realized what it is I'm trying to do and what it is I'm working towards, and that motivates me to continue to move on and all of that stuff. Ooh, 20 minutes. So that was the story there. So after all of that went down, really didn't feel like doing a video, because I'm running late, I'm running behind, I'm doing all this, and this like this month, this is supposed to be my month, and everything's supposed to go my way, and ain't nothing been going my way. Ain't nothing going. I tried to rent a car today. So this weekend, because I'm going home this weekend, try to reserve me a car, to rent a car so I can do all my fun stuff that I plan on doing for my birthday. They ain't got no available cars. Y'all see what I mean? How you don't have an available car for me? It's my month. It's my birthday weekend. This don't make no sense to me. It's not making sense to me. I don't know what's going on. But it's gonna get better, because I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna see if anybody cancel their reservation or don't show up or whatever the case may be, and try to get me whatever they have available. I'm gonna try to get, I don't care if it's a 15-passenger van, I'm getting it, and I'm gonna be riding, because I plan on going to the coast and stuff like that. I plan on eating me a lot of good food, and I actually plan on drinking me a couple of margaritas and stuff like that, or something alcoholic, some type of alcoholic beverage. I probably won't end up with one, because y'all know I don't drink, so I can't handle it. So, but I plan on just enjoying myself. But I don't know. We just gonna have to see how it work out. So that's a part of the things that's been going on. But as of right now, I got to go. I got to get up this road. I don't know what time. Oh shoot, it's 11:30, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all good people later. I just wanted to give y'all an insight on what was going on. I probably missed a couple of things, and probably missed how this story even started out and how I got on this part. But I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later. I got to pull around here and get me some fuel so I can get on up the highway. So y'all be good and y'all be safe out there. All right, bye.